Hey everyone, welcome to Logan's Mosh Pit. Glad to have you here. Do me a favor and please subscribe if you haven't already. Listen up, because the time has come for a new episode of Rock and Read. Today we'll read Chapter 32 and Chapter 33 of It's So Easy and Otherwise by Duff McKagan. Let's see what happens next. It's time. Step up. Fix this. Let's get everything out in the open. Get this weight off your chest. It's time for a band meeting. This could get ugly. Don't worry. Slash and Matt and Gilby are in. Still, could get ugly. You can do this. Where to start? Listen, we're drinking ourselves into oblivion. These backstages all look the same. Another drab locker room that the wardrobe people have draped with the same old tapestries they carry around in a trunk. The vibe room. That's what the crew calls this. And the same old big screen TV. Did we pay for that? Is it always a new one? Or do they tote around the same one to every venue? Don't lose focus. Just stay cool. You can fix this. Listen, none of us likes conflict, but there's stuff we need to talk about. The lateness is a big problem for us. Personally, hearing the chants, look, I'll take responsibility for drinking too much. Also, I know we're not exactly businessmen, but I don't think you have any idea what it's costing us. Okay, here comes Axel. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, gather your thoughts. Everything goes black. I open my eyes and reflexively spit on the floor. Huh? I grab for the vodka on the nightstand, fumble for the phone. Room service, ice. Okay, when's this meeting? There is no band meeting. You're not the man. You're a mess. Pen, scrap paper, drink, a couple of lines. I have often wondered what my life really means to me. Wasted days and broken dreams, let it all slip away from me. And why'd this dream fade so fast? And why am I looking toward the past to set me free? I spit on the floor, refill my glass with vodka, a couple of wines. That burns! No band meeting, no understanding, no change. Spit, drink, snort. Well, that takes care of Chapter 32, so let's focus on Chapter 33. Truck and Earl still kept a close watch on me. So in San Francisco for a show in Oakland on September 24th, 1992, I decided to arrange for a woman to come to my room at the band's swanky hotel. There was nothing wrong with that, as far as management and Truck and Earl were concerned. If anything, a woman might keep me in for the night, keeping me away from connections. That's exactly what I was betting they would think. I had my LA friend Billy Nasty in town that night and planned a party, and I knew any woman would have a coke connection, probably her own. I found a number for an escort service and dialed it. When the woman showed up, she took one look at me and my friend, and I could see her doing calculations. How much for a double back or whatever they called that? When I explained to her all that I wanted, and that I would still pay her for her services all night, it was on. Her was indeed a dealer. Bingo. The last date of the tour leg with Metallica, October 6, 1992, we played a homecoming show, for me anyway, at the Seattle Kingdome. My brother Bruce was living back in Seattle at that point. He called me at the hotel the day of the show. What do you say tomorrow we go out for a round of golf? The McKagan brothers. I don't really know how to play, I said, but I'll hang out with you guys. I'll ride along and drink some beers. Okay, Bruce said. I'll pick you up. That night, Axel was on time. It was out of respect. He knew the gig meant a lot to me. The next day, Bruce picked me up at the hotel as planned. We're going to stop by Mom's place and pick up John, he said as I climbed into the car. It made sense. I knew we would all be going there for dinner later, so my brother John was probably helping to get the place ready. When we got there, Bruce had me come in with him. When we went inside, my whole family was there. All 7 of my brothers and sisters, including Matt, who lived in L.A. Wow, I thought, they've thrown me a surprise party. But nobody really made eye contact with me. Then the one person there I didn't recognize stood up. Everyone else sat down. She introduced herself as Mary. She turned out to be a doctor. I'm from a rehab center, she said. There's a van down the street that will take you to a facility where you can dry out, blah, blah, blah. This is a intervention. Sorry, Mary, I said. This just isn't your business. Rage coursed through my body. Of course I had a drinking problem, but this wasn't going to work. This is bull. I love all of you, I said, but this isn't any of your business. You can't just spring something like this on me. The band had a bit of time off before we headed to Venezuela for a South American leg, but I would never abandon my band mid-tour, whether or not we had a few weeks to waste. This was not happening. My brother Matt, who, it turned out, had not agreed with the idea in the first place, started talking. This isn't the right way to do it, he said, directing himself to the rest of the people in the room rather than to me. You don't know what he's dealing with. I edged toward the door. John was standing near the front door, anticipating that I might try to bail. He blocked my way. I made it clear things would get ugly if he didn't move. John stood his ground. Dude, don't do it, I said. I knocked John out of the way. I ran out the door. Matt came after me. He pulled his rental car around, and we hightailed it back to the Four Seasons, where the band was staying. From there, we went to SeaTac and flew back to L.A. Well, that brings Chapter 33 to a close as well. Let me know what you thought of both chapters in the comments below. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Till then, rock on.